Warriors, speaking of the Wags. Those mighty was hosting a fucking finals game. He's right. That doesn't happen every year. So a quick shout out and round of applause to the Waz for a fantastic regular season. And the perm fight, for sure. Thankfully, for the sake of the sport, this is playing at New Zealand because otherwise we would see probably spread of 15.5. I don't like seeing them finals games. And it does give them a slightest slither of hope against the 4-time premiers. And this is what they're on. Last thing I would say, they did get this much lucky. They did get RMG, the king of others, which really annoys me. The versatile Queensland legend himself, Kirk Capel, ships from back row to play centre for Rocco Berry, who was gone with a shoulder injury. That means Halasima goes to the starting side of the back row. Wade Egan and Jackson Ford are both back for the sudden death showdown, so Sam Bailey drops to the reserves. And your boy Tanner Stowers-Smith is on the bench for this one. Thank God. Brian Durdor and Liam Martin are back on deck after being an extended break to get over nickel injuries, but Mitch Kenny will miss the stem with the hamstring injury. Summerton takes over in the 9 jersey. Alamoni retains his spot in the wing with Tommy Jenkins dropped to 18th man, which is very random because Jenkins has been in good form for this entire season. God Barnes were. Luke going aside to the bench to accommodate Martha's return. Dan Laurie drops out of the side. A spread of 9.5 off the back of head Mitch Kenny breaking news. Is this just as simple as Warriors? You had a good run, but it's over, and the Penrith Panthers will be booking themselves to an Elimination Final next week. Another one, but I don't really care about the game, to be honest. Like, who cares? Penrith's going to win. Just pack it up. They should have really taken us from you. This shit game. Like, first of all, the fact these cunts get to draw Warriors and potentially Bulldogs just blows my mind. As their 7th place team, they get the God draw, which in both scenarios, they're going to be over 4.5 points favorites after those get fucking killed in Melbourne for no reason. This week, there will be no down the wires because I'm going to baffle it. If you get 10 points, like, 10 points has been done in the finals. But to be 10 points at home, that hasn't been done. I don't think ever in the history of this sport. I may be wrong, but to be 10-point dogs at home. And we're not talking about, they're just playing fucking banquets, then it doesn't count because it's kind of paying either. You're literally 3 hours away. I mean, to be honest, you can't fucking despicable. All I can wish for and hope for is you show effort and you play like Penrith. Because in a true scenario, for you to beat Penrith, you're not fucking throw the footy around, which you can't like, don't just, even if you do, like, fuck me, you can't some break 3% of it out. So you're gonna have to play like Penrith, and not want to take the points because your only route is just kicking long, tackling hard, keeping long, tackling hard, which is the Penrith motto. If we get 2 runs of this because dogs will do the same shit. And that's why I don't give a fuck. But in essence, I just think like this game, this is going to be a first in the finals. I don't even think Penrith will try. Like, they could lead like by like 14 and he'll take Cleary off with 20 to go. I mean, they put the try and try harder. I know, but I know they know what's coming. And what dogs? Well, hypothetically, they hope dogs. But look, there's a lot bigger bridge to fry for Mel Penrith. And is this like a game they could fucking dodge? I'm up so. Like, if I were to lose my bracket and I'd lose it to Warriors, truly I would give a fuck. That would be ass probably. I'll tap a pile. The team that knocked out the Penrith Panthers 4 in a row is this Warriors iteration, who we can't beat. I literally couldn't beat daily. And they gave up weeks ago. So, look, I hope he can't win. That's why I don't want to do down the wires, because like, I truly am cheering for you cunts. I will cheer for everyone that is against Penrith. I'm just more of a realist that I know these cunts are going to fucking just break anyone in their way. Most likely, this is going to be literally, actually, this is the best way to put it. This is going to be the Dragons and last week 2.0. And it's incredible that we have to watch this in the finals. What would I wish for? Penrith going to Redcliffe, Penrith going to Bankwest to play Para, Penrith to even play Manly because Manly beat them.
there's a bunch of games that I wish this was occurring. But thankfully, they put it in the rubbish time slot. It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday, where there's 4 hours between that and the Sharks game, you dumbass NRL. For whatever reason, you can't want to schedule it 4 hours early. Who the fuck's gonna watch the shit anyway? They're shit. It's just shit from the relief. Fuck these cunts. Parrot, whatever. They will buy 8. Because I'll make worry plus 10.
Okay. As far as the actual game goes, how important can you say with them in the hop?
So they can't squad. Like this. Look, last week you cut squad really well. Look, this is the just shut the fuck up. Oh, look,
You know, hope that Cleary drew up to the night.
I want to think. This is the only way bats could score. I'll explain. Just give me more house. Yeah, I just yeah, that's it. I'll be alright. Well, that's the level it's got to.
All right. You're arguing, oh, fuck, I wish Penrith could play Power or Dolphin. Wouldn't it be nice if they played fucking Sharps or Roosters at least? Like, you know, the cunts that are already there. They conveniently lined up with the most awful fucking final side I've ever seen. To be double-digit dogs in their own country.
Oh, to you, I mean, it's not whose fault that actually is. So, yeah, no. If they're just beating sharks like humans, you moron.
Anyway, look, those that have been following this podcast religiously know my feelings about Penrith.
Oh, yeah.
My feelings and my rationale are two different things because there's no one on planet Earth that respects the side more than me. And a team that has been in the grand final since I was 19 years of age and is fucking booked and has a red carpet to potentially do it again. In a salary cap driven era where retaining your players is almost impossible. And they have not done this through retention because, as we famously fucking articulate, Burden, Kickout, Stephen Crichton, who else? Fisher Harris, all these hunts have worn the black and lifted the trophy in the black, and they're no longer there. And you are substituting them with fucking Lindsay Smith, not even Milky anymore, Alamotti, all these players that, honestly, I'm not sure Milky would make a Tigers fucking backline right now. But in the Perry's jersey, he runs out source hat tricks every week. Fair play to this club because they are the gold standard in sports right now. I would even put them beyond the Kansas City Chiefs, the Golden State Warriors, all these other shit cunts. Haven't done what Penrith have done, in my opinion, and I have no respect for them. And I also had a hatred for these cunts because come hell or high water, I'm so fucking sick of everybody in this sport backing down to these sons of bitches,
Including me.
year after year after year after year. More talented teams than them. They get the fucking intercept in against Blake, Carthwed, South to somehow win that grand final as well. Literally, outside of Cameron Smith, no one has put a dagger into these guns yet, so I'm waiting to claim the team that does put the dagger in. Which brings me to the Waz. I'm not three times out a dagger in your country right now to put it to anybody because you have been shooting blanks week after week after week. Since Halsey was heroics in Newcastle, you cunts have been awful. And don't get it twisted that you cunts raping Kyle's Dolcos means anything to me because it doesn't. Which brings me to the analysis. This is arguably the worst finals game of all time because it's not even the argument of like Warriors don't even have it in them to throw the footy around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the other way you beat Penrith.
Okay, what makes Penrith good? Or actually, what are the strengths of the Waz when they're firing on all cylinders? They're good defensively. They control the middle of the park. They don't make errors. They don't really give away penalties. They don't offload the ball unnecessarily. They create momentum in the middle of the field. They support their forwards well. They have good edge running back brawlers that, you know, if positioned by Tanner Boyd, could potentially get over the opposition 7 and 6. Their backs can make some good moves and get them a good roll on. And you know what? For whatever you want to say about the Waz, they have hell heart. And I always respect that about them. Yeah, but they're playing. So all those attributes with the current Waz fucking playing form and roster are probably at a C- level, if not D. And you are playing the A+ iteration of everything that you pricks would dream to do while in a finals game. And it's not an accident that this is the case because, as we know, Andrew Webster, on the lineage or either the Cleary coaches that thinks he's still in Penrith, has implemented this system. It has taken you guys to a top 4 finish and a top 8 finish. So I can't fault it, but that was with a Sean Johnson that was in his prime, then pretty much had his best season of his entire career. And Lukey Metcalf, as we said weeks ago, was the Dalian medalist at the point of his injury, and without him, this team's fallen off a fucking cliff. So, as I mentioned in the Bulldogs preview, there's no rational argument to make about the Warriors whatsoever. And if anything, it's that on steroids, because you can't go around Penrith, you can't go through Penrith, you can't kick your way past Penrith, you can't be disciplined and show fucking stoicism past Penrith because these guys are generated in the lab. So what does that really lead me to argue on behalf of you morals?
Nothing. They're incredibly.
They are going to need the entire country of New Zealand to lift these pricks. And the energy has to be contagious. Exit from the crowd and go into their bodies. That's not helpful. And through sheer brute force, physicality, intimidation, I need James Fisher-Harris, Halasima, K-Paul at center, the millionaire, what's his name again? I think he's near Corey will play. Jackson Ford might have to play for Mary. Aaron Clark, the Dalian lock of the year. I need like brute fucking force from you cunts. I don't give a fuck if one of you motherfuckers get sent off. That's fine with me. Two of you can get sent off. You're not going to win anyway. I'm talking like throw Cleary off his game. Make Edward see ghosts out there. Just physically give it your all to try and annihilate this team. Because unless we throw them off their game, they're not going to self-implode, because that's not fucking what Penrith is. So your path to victory is hang in there when it gets tough. Don't just fucking concede points when you're going to have to repel Penrith a few times. And potentially the energy, the hope that the crowd is giving you with 30,000 Gs out there screaming your go Gs would potentially get you into a position where you might be able to score some garbage down there. Because execution-wise, you're not getting past Penrith either. I'm talking kick Ricochet, brother, kick the down so he can climb on top of our body, peg it at K-Paul and see if he thinks he slows a Queensland jersey on. And maybe if all that happens, you can still cover with 10.5.
I'll explain how to. But since we're like doing narratives and
Well, that's what we have to do for these.
Oh, it's fine. This is going to be the furthest one. JD's going to love this. You call Brad Harper, Clint Dupperson, Mitch Moses, and Junior Paulo, and they'll say the exact same thing to you that I often say. Just fucking literally every single Apple upload. That's your only route, because the only thing that seems to fuck these ads over is the footy being moved around, and not logically ruined around. Oh yeah, like we're gonna run shake and shit. You just gotta fucking do some garbage. Oh, and also call Des, call Holbrook. He might be busy because he's out playing. All these cunts. I know they're in Bali. Relax. You're gonna get like 2 minutes of them. Probably do on WhatsApp. But anything, because the way you beat it cannot be the way that you play fucking every single game. It just won't work. And like you mentioned, everything the Warriors have done so far this year and how they've got to this level is exactly what Penrith do. Just Penrith will do it 10 times better. So you can't just have to pick up something else. So I would go to the level of literally talking to anyone that's beaten these cunts in the last couple of years, because you just got to figure out how. Dolphins, they're a good example as well, because these cunts know how to score. You cunts like got to score of garbage. I think that's the best way to put it. And the best way to score garbage is just fucking throw this footy around. But not just fucking, oh yeah, we're going to run shape, because your shape's going to be shit. You can't run shape the whole year.
Upload the second phase, but on the Penrith side of things, look, I do think you will eventually run into a wall in the semi-finals, but I don't think you'll be this game. You're too classy, you're too well coached. You have too many good players. Nathan Cleary against kind of boy. But there's really not much else I can sit here and say. You should win. You probably 99% will win. And I will have a bit more to say on the Penrith side of things next week, when they most likely we can play the Bullfrogs or they go to Melbourne in a heavyweight clash. We'll see what happens.